This is the M49. One of the cautions I'm advocating is when a machine has been sitting for many years in storage, there's a good chance that a lot of the components have rusted up. And if I try to turn on this machine, what will happen is the motor will start trying to move this turntable, and there's a good chance that the motor would seize up or even damage itself because there's plastic gears in there. And if there's any obstruction in the turntable, which I don't see, there's a good chance I'll end up damaging the motor. So if this was in the shop under normal conditions and it came in to be serviced, we would just power it up, apply water, and turn it on to see what happens. But because I know this has been in storage for quite a while, years in fact, if not 6 or 7 years, so there's a good chance that a lot of this stuff has frozen up. So what I'm going to do is I want to try to relieve as much tension as I can on the turntable so the turntable can move freely. And the way I'm starting is I'm removing the lower piston, which has a clip that pulls out. It's a C-clip. This is the lower C-clip, which then I can remove the lower piston, which will come out. Okay, this is the guard for the lower piston. It hits stop right here. Okay. This hose is a press fit in most cases, so I will lift up the locking collar and then remove the hose. Okay, in this particular case, the locking collar is frozen, so it means I'm going to have to exert quite a bit of force in order to remove it. There it goes. Okay, it just pulls out. There's a kind of a crimp shark bite type fitting. When you press it in, it locks in, and then by lifting the collar, you can pull it out. Okay, so here's the guard. Removing the guard. This is the hose. This is where the coffee comes out of when water flows through the piston and comes down towards the lower piston. Okay, there's another clip similar to this clip, except it's a bit larger, so you can tell the difference between the two, and you just remove it by pulling it. As you can see, it's the larger of the two, so because it's larger, it won't fit on the same place. That's how you can tell the difference. Okay, so the large one goes on the top, small one goes on the bottom. Then there's a compression spring, so that when the piston comes down, it hits this and it acts like a compression to keep the coffee compressed. Okay, now I have the lower piston, and as you can see, it's pretty much stuck in there. So this normally would just swing right down. This piston would normally just pull right out, but because it's been in there for so long, it can't come down. Let me see if I can use this clip and then see if I can get a hold of it. No, won't even budge. Won't even budge. No. So as you can see, this is stuck in there. I have to take up the top piston and push it down. So that would definitely have jammed up the gear and damaged the motor drive.